Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're watching this video, whatever time in the day it is, please accept our greetings. So, this is a series of entries of workshop production by Applause Vadodara, and that's what you're going to see today. This is called the Monologue Diaries. Now, this is done by all the participants who are all under the age of 15, 16, and they are as young as 7, and they go all the way, sharing their thoughts and their opinions and things that really concern them. So, what are these young minds thinking about? Let's go out and find out with the Monologue Diaries. So, each of these entries are very unique and very different. They are part of the workshop series by Applause Vadodara. So, until our next workshop, here's something for you to watch out for. So go ahead, take a look at the Monologue Diaries and leave your comments on how you like it and what more you would like these children to do. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, hello there. Didn't know you could see me. Are you writing the exam too? Oh, you aren't. Well, at least you could help me. Okay. I know that exams are to test how much you have studied and all that. But why? Who made them? Okay, let's start from the beginning. पहले तो वो डेट शीट हाथ में आते ही पता नहीं क्या हो जाता है. And then mama's pressure. एक महीना बाकी है चीज लाइक आने સુધી ભણવાનું ચાલુ નથી કર્યું. Yeah, moms. At least my mom isn't like other moms. Well, they do take the things like food and electronics, and they are strict. Not saying that my mom isn't strict. Oopsie. Anyway, अब आते हैं वो लोग जो बोलते हैं कि चल ना बातें पढ़ लेना या फिर चल ना गेम्स खेलते हैं. And in the exam hall, they are just like, ma'am, extra sheet, ma'am, extra sheet. I hate those type of people. One second. Present, ma'am. Oh, see, I have to go. So, wish me luck. And by the way, one last thing I have to say. PUBG ban कर दिया, TikTok ban कर दिया, exam भी कर दो ना.
So as you saw, that was Anya Shah, talking about exams. So what we are doing here is this entire workshop was done online, and we guided all the participants to really use setup, area, background, and really create a setting. So the intensive workshop, which went on for like 10 days, had creating of a setting. So if you really want to communicate, to an audience, you need to have a little of what are they looking into, and especially because everything is online right now and we don't have the audience interaction in a direct physical space as it used to be before. So visually speaking, we worked a little bit on the setting. So that was the first part, and let's go on to see the next video now.
And do you know what? I celebrated my birthday on 19 October. My father got me a chocolate eggless cake. It was the delicious cake that I ever ate. In my birthday, me and my grandparents sang the happy song. Then I blew my candle of a 7 years old boy. Now I'm 7 years old. And in my party, my mother blew me some balloons. We all had fun and played with the balloons. Next, me and my grandparents met in this phone. We had a nice Zoom meeting. All because of my mother, father, and my grandparents celebrated my birthday on 19 October. Thank you.
So wasn't that adorable? That was Junior Lovett. Junior Lovett, because we have another artist, Lovett, who's going to be up next very soon. And this was Remo, and he's 7 years old. He's from Bahrain, and he talked about his birthday. So the idea of these workshops are really not focused on how much, how excellent we are as actors or performers, but really about communicating and expressing yourselves more effectively and more powerfully and sharing things that really matter to you. So that was what that was the effect. That was what we effectively wanted to gain or bring out in this workshop, and that's Lavit here, sharing with you all his birthday experience. What is interesting to Mark is his reference to meeting his grandparents. Even in these times of pandemic where you can't really go and physically meet everyone, but what was special in this birthday celebration was him being able to communicate with his grandparents and celebrate his birthday, which makes it really memorable. 19th October. So, all right, let's go ahead and let's watch our next participant.
ये मेरा लकी टी शर्ट है और ये मुझे हमेशा हैप्पी रखता है और मैं इसे पहनना चाहता हूँ, बोल लेकिन मम्मी बोलती है कि मत पहन इसे, बार बार क्यों पहनता है और धोता क्यों नहीं है तू, लगता है मेरी मम्मी आ रही है, मैं भागता हूँ। और मम्मी ने मुझे धोने में बिठा दिया है और मुझे अब इसे धोना पड़ेगा।
And you had the man himself in this video, that is Rehan Singh, who was the writer, director, and actor. So this is an interesting aspect of the workshops. When participants are a part of this workshop from the beginning till the end, you can really see a graph, and that we can see here with Rehan, who has been very innovative. And it was a one-take video that he recorded. So that's the closest to theater that you can get. You do the entire shot with like one take. So let's move on to our next video now.
So, do you like flies? It's okay, I don't want the answer. I'm just saying that I hate them. So, one night, a big fly came in my room. And I was so scared that I woke my father after every 2 minutes. He was very furious on me and told me not to pay attention on it. Then I thought of an idea that the fly would be attracted from light. So I opened the door and lighted the lamp. Do you know that annoying smell of Vicks? My father applied it and suddenly I slept. It was just like a miracle. And till the morning, the fly went away. So I thought that my plan really worked. And I thanked my father to apply that annoying Vicks. So the moral of the monologue is that the things you really hate can help you out. Thank you and have a nice day.
Vedika Notani once again with an interesting story from her own life about how she doesn't like flies. So this was, the exercise here that we had worked with was not just telling a story but sharing something that the listener or the audience member can also gain from. So the aspect of talking about, sometimes things that we don't like are also really can be helpful to us. That comes out in the later part of the story, which is added to share that that when we are performing, it's really not about only about telling what we want to talk about, but also sharing something that is important for the audience, so that can be like a value addition to the audience. So this was one of the aspects that we were trying to highlight over here. So let's move on to our next participant with the monologue diary.
Is this thing on? Okay, great. This is on. I have to just check if this message is going to be end-to-end encrypted. It is end-to-end encrypted. Okay. I have to tell you a secret. This is a very important secret. If anybody knows about this, a government organization or a private organization will get killed. I should have told you this already. in the last 4 years at Gigaphone, we have been stealing people's internet. We have been robbing people of those binge watches. We have been forcing people to do something productive. We have buffered people's videos. We have took so much time to load people's photos, and it's all because of me. I did not give people the internet they deserve. What will I do now? The guilt has finally hit me, and I wanted to let it on him. Please don't tell this to anyone, or we will be dead. Please don't tell this to anyone. I beg you, please don't tell this to anyone. Please don't tell this to anyone.
So what you see here with Arnav performing is an evolved script. So initially the idea was about being a spy or an agent who's trying to find out information, and then it evolves into a person probably sharing or confessing about something that they did not want to talk about or they weren't going to speak about. So it's a very interesting concept which has different emotions that come in. And once again, the highlight is the journey of the script. Again, an innovation, a script that's entirely written by the participant. So great, let's move on. We are coming towards the conclusion of our monologue diaries, and let's have our next one.
You know what are the two biggest problems of my life? My exams. That your problem. That should be your problem also. It's everybody's problem. And my parents. I'm not saying that my parents are evil or not a villain or something. I'm just saying that they create problems for us. So I'll give you an example. On October 3rd, 2020, I had my exams. Like just 10 days ago, I had my exams. And in that exam, teacher had told me to show the surroundings. So like this, I had showed my surroundings. Very properly, I had showed the surroundings. She said, okay. And after that, she told you can do whatever you want after the exam. She told to everybody. And after that, I finished my exam after like 45 minutes. I finished my exam. And I told teacher that can I go to toilet. So teacher said okay, you can just go to toilet. And I just went. I kept my video on because teacher had told just keep your video on and go to toilet. So and then afterwards my parents thought that the meeting is finished because teacher was not speaking, nobody was speaking. So my mother just went like this. She took the charger and my video was on, of course. And she did not see the class was going on because it was just like fully blank. Because so I just get so much like tensed. And you want to tell me how do I solve this problem?
Unfortunately, we don't have the workshop recording of what Lovett's entire act was, but it was hilarious. I remember we were like laughing for almost like 30 minutes of the session. So the interesting aspect to see here with Lovett's piece was the fiascos and the craziness of online classrooms and how different perspectives come into play. So this was a part of the workshop where we looked at different perspectives. So he was looking at his experience from his own perspective, from his parents' perspective, and from his teacher's perspective. So this is another interesting element that these workshops have been able to achieve, and we're really, really happy we were able to do this, and we're looking forward to doing much more. I'm also going to invite my co-mentor to share a few words, and that is Saloni Prasad.
Thank you for the invitation, Apsara. So I hope you all had fun watching all these videos, which ranged from very diverse topics, from birthdays to exams to spy, and all of this, some of them are real, some of them are fictional, but the thing is, all of this has been created by students and written by students and performed by students. As Apsara put, yeah, especially in this time of pandemic. For us, doing these monologue diaries was a very interesting experience. We had a lot of takes and retakes and discussions on what can be done and what can't be done. But result was pretty hilarious. I would yes agree with Apsara there that we had, when we saw these videos for the first time and they were being performed in the sessions live, we were indeed laughing and enjoying it for a long time. So I hope you enjoyed watching these diaries as much as we did. And we hope to continue making more cool stuff, and not just diaries, monologue diaries, but range of other things that we want to keep doing, and we want kids to also keep doing, keep expressing, keep creating art and spreading love. Bye.